Hey everyone. So, I've just had this realization of what it is that I do, or at least today, this is what I've done. And flashing back to what I remember of my life, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say this is what I always fucking do. I don't know why. For as long as I can remember, days where I've needed to sleep, like today, it's just gone past 4 o'clock. And I was working up my boss, going crazy. Some person at the door, just some fucking sales energy thing, whatever. And I shouldn't say woken up because technically Nick called me for my wake up call, which I was grateful for. And I'd had alarm set before that, and then I knew I needed to sleep, and this is where the pennies just dropped, and I've realised what I fuck up on. I did need to sleep. I'm so fucking past exhausted, everyone. It's unbelievable. If you look at me in these videos, or you have these brief moments in time with me, whether it's online, on video, or in person, you've no idea how much energy it's taking me to just get it together. Because all these awesome fucking diagnoses I have, yeah, they all actually very much mean something. And it's like, Graham said to me, his sister has chronic fatigue, yeah. And he said to me once, she wouldn't be able to, she just wouldn't be able to hold it together the way you do. Like, she'd have to move home. And I'm like summarizing it, obviously, but that was the gist, yeah. More than anything in the world, I think I want someone to just be here to help me. I would literally hire an au pair if I thought I could do that for myself. I'm sick of feeling like I need to explain myself. And I do. I've become so fucking aware of it. I do. Every time I meet someone these days, because it's like there's this part of me who feels so fucking ashamed that you cannot tell by looking at me just how hard I am finding life, how much my body and mind hate me. And I know that's not real in the sense of how I feel, but I legitimately have fucking medical paperwork from about the last fucking 18 years. More. Even back to when I was a kid in New Zealand. Of dealing with things that just don't make sense. My own mother doesn't believe I deserve compassion. I love you, Mom, so fucking much. But you said that. You said that. And yes, we're meant to teach ourselves, and I'm all about self-compassion, but you know how hard it is when you just got so many things dragging you down, and it's not just the fact that I have a fucking personality disorder, which, oh, by the way, I keep reading about in my psych book, which is not what a person has, but what a person is. So I've got that going for me. I've got 7 other mental fucking diagnoses going for me, and they're all really fucking bad, yeah? This is why I share. I just needed to sleep. And I've completely seen the fuck up. And it's like these 2 versions I keep talking about, or at least I was before. Overwhelm and anxiety and pain and brain fog consumed me, which started around about week 2 of the assignment, I think. Maybe week 3 of the first one. This, what is happening right now, has me thinking I never want to go to a fucking do another degree again. I still have to finish this one, which I obviously will. But these 2 versions, this, what is happening right the fuck now with me feeling like I can barely breathe. And I never really realized that till I think it. But being this distressed and this upset and just this bad of a place, talking to all of you for 6 minutes and 44 seconds. This didn't have to happen. And I can see that so clearly now. I am my own worst enemy. Most of us are, I personally believe, but it's too big of a generalization to go into right now. But the crisis lady at uni made it real clear that I keep focusing on the wrong stuff. And I know she was right, and oh God. See, I know exactly where I've gone wrong. And it's happening in real time, and that's what makes it weird. Ned rang me this morning because I have been going on and on and on about needing routine. Routine on days like today does not work for me. I could not have achieved anything on my second assignment that I still have to submit by Monday. It's Wednesday today. It's ages away. I couldn't have done anything if I got up this morning and pushed myself. I knew I needed to sleep. This is weird. The first of the fucking mistakes start. Lukewarm coffee. Yuck. No, I won't go yuck, it's not cold, but definitely not as good. It's hot coffee. I went back to bed. That's fine, that's good. That is actually exactly what I should have done. I need to start thinking about this as a bigger thing, I think. I talk about the bigger picture about everything except for me, because with myself, I'm so fucking stuck in my head. I don't know how other people's minds work, obviously. But mine is like, it always feels like it's honestly a few steps behind, even though probably coming across like 10 steps ahead. I speak fast because I don't think before I speak. I just speak as I think. That's the difference. I talk about not lying, and I've written a paper about it. I plan on writing a lot of papers about it. But in the moment when someone tries to talk to me about it, I shut down. Ned has been wonderful to me. This is Randy's dad, yeah? Now I understand, I think, that he just wants to get to know the person that his son trusted and came to for everything. And I fully appreciate that. Because I really, really, really fucking miss my friend. But I only knew him for a couple of years, and this is his son. But my overwhelm, causing these lost time and the anxiety and the panic attacks and all of this on top of losing my friend. Obviously, it's making everything harder. I have legitimate medical documents everywhere. My university's aware of it. I see so many fucking doctors. This is real. And yet, all I see lately is everything I do wrong. All I do is disappoint people, make up people say I'm not ever doing or saying the right thing. It's just, I can't explain it to myself. But I need to finally own something for once in my life and just say it. And just say it and really try to mean it, because even though I say it in light conversation, it's never said in a way that I think the next person is really hearing me. And I think it's because I'm ashamed. And I have no fucking reason to be ashamed. None. My name is Olivia. I am 36 years old and 294 days, if I'm correct. Pretty sure that's today of the videos. Or maybe it's 84. Maybe I'm confused. Meh. I'm 36. I'm Olivia. I have legitimately been told that I will never work a full-time job ever again. And I accept that. And I know that. So what I really need to do is accept and own the fact that I'm never going to have a regular person's routine. It doesn't work for me. I need to stop asking and relying for people on the outside to help me. I've got to figure this out. My textbook has been talking about willpower. Now my exam's over. Yeah, there's an absolute few questions that I'm thinking about where I went back and forth between two answers and then changed my mind because I fucking know. That's what people do. But willpower, it's like I'm seeing all these visions and perspectives at once, everyone. I'm gonna explain how my day has gone to a point and how I see exactly how it could have gone, which is the reason I picked up this fucking camera 15 minutes ago. And I told myself to go and get the stair because I knew that I would be in fucking pain. But you know what? The stand is out there, and I've also know that it can go from me knowing I need to talk to all of you to get something out to make it real, to it not happening at all. I just hope you can hear me truthfully because I'm not totally sure what the fucking speakers are right at this point. But Ned called me. I said thank you. I got up, took Boss out, went to the bathroom, sort of just stood there, after washing my hands or whatever, and just sort of checked in with myself. And I was like I can push myself and take my meds, including all the Ritalin and everything that just keeps getting increased. Or I can allow my body to sleep. Sleeping was what I needed to do. And what I did do. But alright, this is the second time I think I've gotten to this point. The next set of steps where I went wrong. I tried to convince myself that I would set more alarms to get up later, even though I knew I just needed to sleep. I also had a therapy session at 2 p.m. I knew in that moment of checking in that I should send something saying it needs to be cancelled or postponed. But I don't always allow myself to register any of this. And I don't know how else to explain it except like that. So instead of having a really decent sleep throughout the day, which is what I needed, I had a very broken sleep. So even when I woke up, I was still exhausted and I still wanted to go back to sleep. And I think I even did for a while. I truly don't know. But I remember it was like 12 o'clock when I finally called the clinic to cancel the appointment or to postpone it or whatever. And I was like, get someone on the cancellation list. She's like, I can't fill this spot now, it's in 2 hours. I was like, well, I've been on that list, and if someone had a cancellation and you didn't even try to call me, I said I'd be upset. But I still wasn't going to be able to make the fucking appointment. It doesn't even make any sense, man. If someone's on a cancellation list for their psychologist and there's a 2-hour possibility, like from when they get the phone call to where the fucking appointment is, with telehealth as well. See how some things in my mind are just obvious, but it's not others. I don't know. Look at me. I'm crying my fucking eyes out to my camera on Wednesday afternoon when none of that had to happen. My life is actually really fucking good, and the universe is showing me that in abundance. That's Frankenfurter, I can hear it in my head. So when I got up, I text Ned and I let him know that I've been sleeping all day and therefore wouldn't be able to have a catch up with him tomorrow because I'd need to focus on my assignment. He was disappointed. Well, he didn't say that, but he was. And now when I think about it, it's like, here's a different way today could have gone. Now that I see it. I get the phone call in the morning. I wake up. I check in. I know I need to sleep, right? I need to sleep. Postpone the appointment like first thing in the morning. Go to sleep, not set any more alarms. Wake up when I wake up. And then depending on what time I wake up and how I feel, either go back to my room and keep watching, or not keep watching, either start, watch some Netflix and chill, have another early night, go to sleep, and then tomorrow's fine, and see Ned at whatever time I see him. Because let's face it, I think we all know I'm not going to spend all fucking day long doing that assignment. Have some company, see the good. There's so much good happening in my life, but I'm not talking about all of it, not because I don't want to, but because I'm starting to learn that you should probably know like 100% stuff before you say stuff. But anyway, not fairly certain, I've tried to take myself down from that support worker place, but the fucking app on my phone doesn't like me. I feel like absolute shit because I've just done what I do, which is seen everything through the darkness because of my exhaustion, and then just ended up in a fucking nightmare of a place. None of this had to happen. And I know it's not the first time I've said that. I feel like I've said this for years, which is why I'm trying to figure out how I need to accept that I'm never going to have a routine. That my body needs to wake up when it wakes up. Like, everything gets done. Like I say, everything that gets done is the stuff that I'm adding to my life. I honestly feel the need to explain that I am very much not how I look in the sense of fucking being diagnosed with just so fucking many things that fucking affect me. I'm absolutely devastated in a sense that I still even have to do the fucking assignment. It's the end of fucking trimester. I should be done. But I'm not. And I know this. And it's okay because I will. And I just wish I hadn't said anything at all. I don't know why I do. I've been trying to learn not to say or share everything that I think for as long as I can remember. I know how ridiculous that sounds. But we've all had a life. And they're all different. And mine has led me to where I'm at. And in all honesty, if I had have gotten up when I got up after the random lady knocked on the door, taken my meds, jumped in the shower, I probably could have got some work done. And like I said, even if it didn't, it wouldn't matter. But now I just feel flat and sad, and even though I do know I've got good in my life, I've also now got to forgive myself in the sense of doing what I've done once again. Same thing, I did it last night, talking to him on the phone. He wanted to know how the exam went, and I was just so exhausted. I wrote a post because I knew I needed to document it, but it was like, what the fuck have I done? Randy told me the last time I seen him, he said, Liv, he says you love your friends right up until they do something, and then you just end a friendship. And it was like I have some pretty big fucking morals that I don't like being broken, yeah. But the way he said it was like, yeah, I see that. But I knew I shouldn't have answered the phone last night. Like, Ned is fucking grieving as well. Of course he is. But he has people around him. And I think people also aren't understanding that no, I'm not just dealing with all of this and trying to put myself through uni and all the rest of it, but I'm doing it with my dog. And every time I start crying, boss, he fucking leaves. So, yeah. So it's 100% going to be me staying in bed and eating some food and smoking some weed and watching Netflix until I fall back asleep. I will set an alarm for tomorrow. I don't honestly know anything about anything. I think I might send this video to Ned, truthfully. Maybe. Contemplating it. But yeah, I don't know. I needed, for my own sake, for it to be, I have to stop trying to fit myself into a fucking box that doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. Sometimes I'm in a zone and I'm working my ass off at like 8 or 9 p.m. Like, I have to work within what works for me, and the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to accept who I am. And I obviously don't, because like I said, I am doing things that I remember doing years ago. Like I kept saying, it's coming full circle. It's 6 years, but I'm saying things I used to say when I would second guess myself, and I'm noticing myself just getting tripped up, and like I said, I'm seeing the darkness, and it's like I'm surrounded by so much light. I know this. I truly believe everything does happen to teach us something. So regardless of whatever it was, I could not have made the choice to go the other path today. It's just impossible. It doesn't work like that. There are no what ifs in this world. So yeah, I think one of my biggest takeaways for myself right now is I need to seeing myself in the place of the bigger picture, because I'm never quite down here, and I just feel like I am so behind and so confused and so lost and so little, and I just feel so childlike. It's adding to everything, and I haven't realized it until this trimester and potentially this fucking personality thing. But yeah, I actually am a very strong, independent, confident woman out in the real world. I just never really feel like I'm in the real world because I'm always alone. But yeah, I have a lot to fucking work through, obviously. But right now I just need something to drink. And I know I have like leftover Pepsi Max or lemonade, so yeah. If you're still watching at 30 minutes, you're amazing. Thanks everyone for all of your support. This is Liv. Till tomorrow.